Don't freeze in fear. Don't fold in the fire. If he said it, move, move, move through the storm.
Move through the storm.
Move with the vision.
Move like you already won.
I heard the call, had to drop the doubt. Stepped on faith, took the long route. Didn't wait on man, didn't beg for a cosign. When heaven speaks, I know it's go time. Storms hit, but I ain't stalled. Rain falling, but I still stand tall. Rest in front, Pharaoh in back, but he told me, move, don't look back.
Move back, move back, move back, move.
When he says go,
Don't pause.
don't pause.
Don't come and
Still move
move.
through the fog. Mountains shake,
But faith stands tall.
God don't fail, so I won't fall. No looking back, no settling in fear. I move cause I know my breakthrough's near. This ain't a maybe.
It's the groove.
When God speaks,
The chosen move.
can't sit still while the promise waits. Fake got wheels, I'm out the gates. Walking on water when the wind get loud. Eyes on him, not the storm or crowd. The land denial, I still advance. Even in the fire, I take that chance. He didn't bring me here to quit or lose. So I lace my shoes and I move in truth. Don't get stuck in the storm. Don't let comfort be your coffin. If he said go, then your blessings in motion. Move! Before fear talks you out of what God already approved. Break the chain,
Take the step.
take the step,
Can't hold back.
can't hold back.
What
What God has kept, I'm not waiting for.
Perfect day.
I'm moving in wild, unshakable faith. From valleys to victories, I choose the groove. Marching the promise, not stuck in the pew. If you hear him speak,
This your cue.
don't just dream it. Move.
He already said it.
Now it's on you. Don't stay still.
He already said it.
Move, move, move,
We back with another one. Man. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. What's happening with VCX right now? AI, SpaceX, IPO hype, and public venture capital explained. I'm telling you right now, man, this gonna be a banker. Yeah, nobody in here right now anyway, though. But this is what's going on with VCX right now, man. What's happening? Y'all know I had brought y'all this play back in March before it IPO'd. It came public to the stock market. I told y'all I was investing in this for 2 years before anybody even thought about this public venture capital fund right here, man. I'm telling you, this play will change lives. In just my opinion, not financial advice. This just for entertainment purposes only, man. But what's happening with VCX right now? The VCX story has become one of the wildest market launches of 2026. Major developments. VCX officially began trading on the New York Stock Exchange in March 2026. Massive retail demand exploded because of OpenAI exposure, Anthropic exposure, SpaceX exposure, Databricks exposure. Shares surged dramatically after lunch before experienced violent pullback due to valuation concerns. Now we're gonna take a look at the risk too. Like a lot of people have been saying, it's a risk and everything, but how much money are you willing to lose in this stock market? That was the first question you got to ask yourself. But the current VCX thesis, VCX is trying to become the public venture capital ETF, meaning retail investors get access to private unicorns before traditional IPOs through a public ticker. That's why people are comparing it to early ARK, early SPAC mania, early crypto ETF demand. The biggest portfolio holdings, like I told y'all, go watch my full video to get the percentage breakdown on each one of these companies in VCX, or you can just Google it if you want to. Based on the latest updates, VCX has exposure to OpenAI, Anthropic, SpaceX, Databricks, RAM, Android, and your bank new investment. They just did that like a couple weeks after they IPO'd and got the bank as one of the new holdings. And the biggest issue right now is the NAV premium. This is the most important thing to understand. VCX actually underlying asset value NAV was around $18 to $20 a share, but the market price surged far beyond that, at one point trading over 1,000% above NAV. Some reports show 16 to 30 times NAV premium. That's why huge volatility happened, trading halts happened. Analysts started warning retail investors. That's one of the main risks with this, investing in this, especially at the highest level, because not investing in this at the highest level. Wait for the pullbacks to get in. But I told y'all, we're going to look at the chart in a minute. And I told y'all, well, this thing could trade in the early trading days when it first IPO, because we had to wait to see what kind of history it was going to create. But now we back up on it. Depends on you watching this video. We back up on VCX, but how long are we going to stay there? Because I think we get into a critical resistance level that we had hit before, and we might come back crashing down. So just be patient. Like I said, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Why VCX crashed after the run-up? After the lunch, traders realized premiums got excessive. Short sellers attacked valuation. Investors started pricing in future lockup expirations. Result, sharp sell-off, massive intraday swings, meme stock style behavior. Now it's a lockup period. September that y'all see right there. We're about to talk about the huge event to watch. Lockup expiration, one of the biggest catalysts ahead. September 2026, early investors reportedly became eligible to sell shares after the lockup period expires. This matters because supply could flood the market, volatility could spike again, premium to NAV could compress hard. Now, I don't know. I know I'm not one of the ones that might be selling, but I want to tell you right now, it all depends on how does the SpaceX IPO take place. What happens with the SpaceX IPO? Because I just got some information last night that insiders will be able to sell early on SpaceX, so that might play a major role into how it affects VCX. Now, VCX got a 5% stake in SpaceX right now. They potentially could get more before the IPO. I don't know. They might, but that 5% could really boost this VCX, this ETF per se, and make it explode to another level, especially when Anthropic become public, because they have 20% of Anthropic, and all these other companies, OpenAI, Databricks, when they finally IPO, because I heard OpenAI was trying to IPO sooner than later, man. But this right here is a gold mine to me, so I wouldn't even worry about the expiration when the early investors like myself will be able to sell, because some of them might not even sell, because if they thinking about the bigger gains down the road that they could manage and get from holding on, because they got in early. And what I mean getting in early, I'm talking about like maybe $12 early. That's what I'm talking about. That early, not even the $18 to $20, but $12 and below. That's how early I'm talking about. Because I even got some shares at like $10. Long-term bull case, the bull thesis is very simple. If OpenAI becomes worth trillions, Anthropic demands enterprise AI, SpaceX becomes public, AI infrastructure explodes. then VCX could become the retail gateway to private tech. That's the dream. Long-term risk, major risk. Always got a risk, man. Like we just said, the NAV collapsing, illiquid private holdings, delay IPOs, retail speculation fading, lockup sell pressure, regulatory scrutiny. Now, I don't think the IPOs being delayed and illiquid private holdings, I don't think that's going to affect this. In my opinion, just because the companies that's in it, when I don't think nobody would mind if SpaceX got delayed. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know where it's gonna hit when it hit. You know, when it do finally hit, you know what's gonna happen when it hits. And I don't think they're investing into illiquid private holders. I think they were strategically picking the investments to add to this fund. And that's why we at this point with the price we at now and way above the NAV still, because we never did get back down to 18 or to $20. We had stopped and bottom out at 70, and then we started turning around. But like I said, we're going to look at the chart in a minute. Most important update, fund rise confirmed, participation in OpenAI's newest fund, rounding, continued expansion into AI infrastructure, expansion of the public venture capital PVC concept. That's a concept that I'm going to bring to y'all a little later. My read on the situation, VCX is part venture capital, part meme stock, part future financial innovation. The concept itself is probably real and important, but the market pricing became extremely emotional after lunch. So you gotta be patient and wait for a dip. Depends on where you think you might want to get in on this stock. They're gonna determine how much money. Like I say, dollar cost average. You go ahead and start getting you some fraction of shares and build up, because like this volatility of this stock right now can swing hundreds of dollars up and hundreds of dollars down. So you need to get in when you can get in on the big dips. But the closing competitors, as you can see, DXYZ, KKR, HTGC, and BLK, and ARKVX. These are similar to VCX if you don't feel comfortable investing into VCX. But the bottom line, VCX becoming the flagship public venture capital ticker. But right now, it's also highly speculative, extremely volatile, highly sentiment driven. The biggest thing to watch now, NAV premium compression, AI funding round, SpaceX IPO timeline, September lockup expiration, and whether more PVC funds launch behind it. Selma, what's going on? Ready myself today, big dog. What you get? SpaceX IPO is a big thing. Yup. We see investors that blessed with all of the early investors. I get in at the very beginning. Yeah, I did too. I did too. We about to look at the chart, man. Then I'm hopping off that thing. I ain't want to get on too long. Man, pull it up. Hold on. It's a little different than regular sharing. But here it is right here. Let me make it like this so y'all can see the price. So right now, VCX opened up. It had hit 300 and came pulled back a little bit, but we're at 294 right now. Like I said, we trading in this range now. I told y'all I had made this range way back here when it first IPO. We on the day chart. For the ones that don't know, we on the day chart. So back in here, this is what I told y'all. At this point, we was at 575. I was like, VCX could still go higher the way that momentum was trending. But as you can see, we pulled back because the NAV, everybody got cautious. Like, hold on, this stock really only valued at $18 to $20. But at the same time, I told y'all we can get back. If we come down, like literally the next day, that when we got this big red God candle or whatever, devil candle or whatever they call it when it come down. And then we broke 202, 200, and then that's when we came down. And then I said we break 202 or 200, then we going down to 137, then we broke 137, and then we traded I said we can potentially go all the way back down to $31 back to when it first IPO, but we didn't. We started consolidating right down here around $70 was the lowest point. And then that's when you start seeing the Bollinger Band get created. And now we in this moment to where we had broke back above 137, then above 200. Then we got all the way to 309, broke the Bollinger Band, as y'all can see, came back down, all the way back down to 200. Then that's where the support came. The support came at 200. And that's what we've been trading at right now. We done bounced off it. Now we back up close to 300. And now this is where I say where we might come back down again. As y'all can see, this resistance now is at 300. The resistance is at 300 now. Where we at right now, if we can push past 300 next week or by the end of the day and we close above 300, and then Monday we open with another candle above 300, then we confirm the up move. Then y'all can see we probably gonna go back up to 365. That's the move. And then we get past 365 and do the same 2 candle rule above the line. Then we can possibly go out to the races all the way back up to 575, possibly. But there's gonna be a huge move, and it's gonna have to be. I'm saying it's probably gonna have to be the SpaceX news, the Anthropic news, and the OpenAI news for its IPO. We already know SpaceX IPO. Anthropic, that's the next biggest $1 trillion IPO that a lot of people waiting for. And then same thing with OpenAI. That could be potentially be $1 trillion IPO. So you got 3 of them companies that might be IPO, and all 3 of them is in this ETF, is in this stock right here. That's why I'm saying this thing could be crazy. Now I know the risk, man. I know the risk. I got less risk than people that ain't got in it yet or just about to jump in it. I got way less risk, so I can hold it. I'm just telling y'all the potential that I see with having just those 3 companies. They ain't including the rest of them. But those 3 companies and way this AI infrastructure, the way AI boom is going, the way AI about to change the future, and the way SpaceX, Anthropic already taking over, and they only gonna get better and continue to grow and make money. Let me see, can I find that post on X, man? I just seen one, but I'm telling you, this thing could end up being $1,000 ETF, and I won't say sooner than later. I'm gonna say sooner than later, like I said, but it all depends on how the SpaceX IPO go, Anthropic, and OpenAI. If all of them can roll out by the end of 2026, early 2027, then I can see this thing pushing 1,000 easy, real quick. But that's just my opinion, man, not financial advice. But like I said, the major thing with SpaceX is that insiders will be able to sell early in like 70 days. I'm about to bring a video to y'all with the dates. The days after SpaceX IPO, it's a couple. I think it's like 70 days. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it's 70 days that the first investors will be unlocked, far as they're gonna get 20% of their shares unlocked, and I think they can sell. Now that might bring the pressure down, the price down on SpaceX if all of them sell, which could possibly happen. So we got to stay tuned for that. But it usually 6 months after a company IPO, even the VCX, 6 months after a company IPO is the best time to get in. So 6 months for VCX will be September. Like I said, when the early investors like myself could sell and this thing could rock bottom. That's why I told y'all the DCA in this thing. But long term, I'm thinking long term, not the short term. I'm thinking long term on this thing could be crazy. And they already going to be investing in some other companies and adding to this ETF. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm expecting. You believe that OpenAI coming this year or next year? Big, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, if they can IPO before the end of 2026, early 2027, this stock could skyrocket because they got 20% of Anthropic already, and then they just added more of OpenAI. I think I had it up here. How much I thought I had it. Because they was in that second round of OpenAI. I just read it. But I thought I had the number up. Here it is right here, yup. Here it is right here. Let me show it to y'all. Let me bring it up. So right here, VCX increased its OpenAI position in the newest 122 billion funding round. Now, I ain't researched it exactly how much they increased it by, but even if it was by a little bit, having more OpenAI in this ETF is good. And now I'm gonna upload this video too for y'all, the AI infrastructure, the 8 layers of facilitators. I made that video a while ago. It's still on the live stream, but I want to make it to an individual videos to make it easier to watch. But this ETF got all of them in there. But if you see Fundrise is doubling down on OpenAI, Anthropic, Databricks, Adrule, SpaceX, Ramp. Ain't none of these companies at this moment public. None of them. The only one that got a specific date for IPO is SpaceX. And you already know how big SpaceX is and the hype around SpaceX. So just imagine when you get OpenAI and Anthropic, just them 3 alone gonna drive this stock price up. Now, like I said, it's some other ETFs, it's some other stock that y'all can get in if you don't want to get in VCX. But I'm just telling you, VCX was probably one of the early adopters of this private equity or venture capital, whichever one you want to use. They were one of the early investors. Fundrise, they're trying to build a BlackRock of public venture capital, not just one fund. They're building an entire ecosystem around AI, private tech, data infrastructure, venture capital access for retail investors. And honestly, VCX may only be phase 1. Well, you know, I should take a little profit and set them on leaving it on. Big, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. It depends. To me, it's gonna be depending on the stock price. Now, I'm a long-term investor. I'm not saying I'm not gonna sell, and I'm not saying I will sell. But it all depends on the stock price and what happened with SpaceX IPO. Now, with that news, like I said, with SpaceX Insider will be able to sell early, that got me a little worried for the price of VCX and even getting into SpaceX, that you will have to jump up. If you jump in SpaceX at the IPO, because if y'all watch my last live, that SpaceX might IPO at $105. It might. Because they already did a 5-to-1 stock split. So that could make a big difference if you jump in early on SpaceX to get one share. How many other shares you think you can grab before it starts running up, and then you sell before that 70-day mark, before the early investors, after 70 days, they can start selling. And then so on and so forth. It go another 100 and some days, and then another 100 and some days after that. But I want to bring y'all that video to give y'all the exact days. But that could affect VCX. But if we have OpenAI and Anthropic saying specific dates they're going to IPO in 2026, then I see a lot of them might hold until that happens. Because if those IPO in 2026, then like I said, I can see this thing going all the way to $1,000. And then I might take a little off the top. I might sell at least 2 on them. I got 12. I should have jumped in and got some more right before the IPO because I started to, but then I was like, man, money was getting a little tight. And I just didn't jump back in. I just held what I had because I done held what I had for maybe 2 years. So I should have been adding on to it, but I didn't. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting. It all based on, it's really gonna be all based on is SpaceX, how SpaceX do after that 70 days, that first 70 days. And then if OpenAI and Anthropic file for an IPO in 2026 and they come public, they're gonna determine, for me personally, if I hold longer and wait for those two, or if I take a little bit off the top. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't no gatekeeper. I might only sell 2. If I do sell, it's only gonna be 2. I got 12. I might just take 2, get my, take a little profit, get my money back that I put in, $122. I know I'm laughing, but dang, boy, you in a good shape. Well, you can take some off the top. I only got 12. You real good shape. I'll tell you right now, you probably only need to hold 125 of them. Like long term. If I don't know how much money you invested and when you got in, but if you want to go ahead and pull your money out that you put in and then let the house money ride, you could do that. Not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I would do. If I had that many shares, I would probably get down to 125, depending on, like I said, depending on what happens with OpenAI and Anthropic. Because me, I'm expecting the stock to go to 1,000 with just those 3 IPOs, SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI, because they $1 trillion companies already. That ain't including Databricks and the rest of them. Just imagine when those IPO and retail investors can get in them. But we could be waiting a long time before they IPO. But them big $1 trillion ones, they're gonna try to get their money and come to the public market to get them retail investors and them private companies, and not them private companies, them institutions. They already invested, but they're gonna try to get that retail money into them companies so they can keep growing. Because a lot of people got big money. They want to invest in these companies, but they can't get it because they not institutions, or they got to go through a certain process, or somebody got to have a certain net worth and all that hoopla you got to jump through, and But that's just my opinion, man. I ain't telling you what to do. You can do whatever you want to do. But 162 shares, you put over $3,000 in it. I wish I would have, bro. I ain't had $3,000 though. I ain't had $3,000 though. But here the other news I was talking about right here. Anthropic expects revenue to surge 130% to $10.9 billion in June quarter and anticipates its first operating profit per the information. See why I said it's going to determine if Anthropic and OpenAI IPO in 2026. That's why I said I'll wait. Yeah, they done jumped 130% in the June quarter. Bro, just imagine what they about to do when they keep growing. But big, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. You got 162 shares. You don't need my advice. You don't need my advice because you already good. You already good. I'm just being honest, man. Man, I got some AI platform that would be where we're looking into. What you talking about? Say more deep sea AI is another what, y'all. I don't know if they invested in deep sea. I used to have deep sea on my phone. I used it. Meta AI platform. I'll look into that. I'm listening to Uncle Larry with y'all don't know. Man, I don't know what the market doing right now. Some stock up, some stock down. Nvidia had their earnings. They killed it. But then the stock dropped. It's still dropping right now. It's at that 217 level. Let's look at it right quick. I got my levels already marked on Nvidia, man. It's at 217. I might get out that call option I'm in. Because I've been rinsing and repeating Nvidia. I done made almost $800 off Nvidia the last 2 months. I know it don't sound like a lot, but when you ain't working with a lot, that is a lot. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for watching. See, I'm a small channel. It's still growing. Just hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Brian Time Optimist, man. That money, man, you already know. Sell more, know me. We rocking on everything. Let me get back to it. But they're right here. They're my Nvidia level. You know, y'all, I told y'all I draw my own level, but you can use the Fibonacci retracement. But right here, we on that critical support right here at 217. But if we close below 217, by the end of the day, I'm jumping out, bro. Because we going back all the way to 203. We going back all the way back down to 203. If we break the 217 level, if we on bounce, I'm getting out my calls, bro. I'm not holding over the weekend. I'm not. If y'all don't know, I play leap options, man. I don't day trade. I'm still trying to learn how to day trade. I know y'all like, how you learn how to day trade more than what you think. I lost a lot of money trying to day trade in the beginning when I didn't know what I was doing. And I found out that my bread and butter is leap options. So I'll take that. I'll take that. But this right here, another SpaceX play. I ain't brought this to y'all yet. But FLTCF is an over-the-counter stock right now. Because this company is in over there across the water in Europe. I think England, United Kingdom, I think it's over there. I can't remember exactly because I got to do my research again. I watched a video on it. But you can get in this over-the-counter stock. Because SpaceX deals directly with this company. Like SpaceX is owning this company, basically. That's the easiest way to put it. Yeah, true, I will do that. Man, I might be getting out, bro. And I already done broke it. $9.11.50. We might be going back down 2 or 3 on Nvidia, man. I'm looking for this move right here, though. Y'all see this move right here that we did back in April 27th? That was the top. You got the 216. I had caught Nvidia back up in here somewhere. I think it was here on this day. Now it might have been on the 5th or the 8th. I think it was the 8th. That's when I caught Nvidia right here. And I rode this wave all the way up and I sold right on this candle. And then the next day it popped to 216. I was like, dang. But I had already got out, made my money, and then it came back down. And then I got back in right here on this was the 5th, May 5th. Then when I got back in, I rolled it way all the way up to 235, 236. That's when I should have sold, but that was last Friday when I should have sold. You offer any type of drain that it was okay, we can get net. Nah, I don't, bro. I ain't got to that level yet. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm still learning, and I don't feel comfortable. I can tell you what I know, and I'll do it on live. But one-on-one, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I don't feel comfortable doing that right now. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gatekeeping. I ain't beating around the bush, and I don't care. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, and it took me 2 years to learn what I know now. So, because I came on the scene doing crypto. I came on the scene doing crypto because on my main channel, I was uploading crypto with the Crow coin with crypto.com when they first came on the scene, and the Crow coin. Then that's how my channel grew, and then I had switched back to doing some other content. So then I created this channel right here, Brian Time Opulence, strictly for the crypto and the stocks. But I can tell you who to go to though. If you want some one-on-one or want to learn something, you can use this, you can learn from the same people I'm learning from, but I'm gonna bring a different perspective than they might, because I'm gonna say it in layman terms that I understand. So you might understand it better when I explain it than what they explain, but you still can learn from them. I ain't gonna hold nobody from learning, because everybody need to learn the stock market. I don't care who you learn it from. But stock up with Larry Jones, Keenan Grace, Stock Mo, and stock up with Josh, Chris Sane, Wall Street Trapper. That's who I'll be watching and learning from and looking at. But it's a combination of all that, because all of them got their own different style. All of them got their own different style and how they teach and how they play the market. So you just gotta find your style of how you play the market. Like it took me $5,000 loss to figure mine out was leap options, not day trader. But yeah, I'm about to get out. You listen to Wall Street Trapper? Yeah, he good. Keenan Grace, he breaking down simple. Uncle Larry, I'm listening to him right now while we on live. He live, but you gotta, you gonna have to pay to get into their platform. I'm on the wrong phone. Let me get out this stock, bro. That thing hit 180. I'm out. I don't see if it's gonna bounce though, but I'd rather get out and get back in. Everything coming down, because they could be the point. You please put the name in the chat. Yeah, I got you. Everything coming down. I expected it to come down, but I thought I had got in because it didn't move, because NVIDIA was consolidating. It was consolidating. So I thought we were straight. They all on right here. And they ain't paying me to do this neither. I just want everybody to win, that's all. See, now no bounce. Just a little bit, but we get back above 217. then we might be good, but it's struggling. It's struggling. Go to the 2 minute. So you hit that Bollinger, man. That's why it's bouncing up. I might get out. I might cut my loss. I might cut my loss while I still bounce. Might cut my loss. If we would have stayed above 220, I would have been straight, but no problem. Now, I will tell you to jump on Microsoft because they saying that one ain't exploded yet, like everything else. So the money could be rotating out of NVIDIA right now. Palantir, another one that ain't exploded yet. But the way it's looking, I might have to cut that one too because it got to stay above 138. By the end of the day, if Palantir don't get above 138, I'm cutting that. I'm cutting it. So this is what we're looking at right here. So it looked like if it don't get hold 138 by the end of the day, then we coming back down to 126. We coming back down to 126 because you see the descending line we got. Descending line, so we're going to touch. Might not even touch this time, but we're going to get that and then get rejected, come back down. Or there could be that blow off top moment. That 750 could have been a blow off top, but we just lagging behind. And we about to get that 30% drop. Look at VCX coming down. I told you. That 300 with a resistance level. That would have looked like what's going on. Serving now. I got a call option and serving now. If we don't get above 105, you got to get above 105. It's staying steady at 102. Then Microsoft coming down. If it break 114, I'm out. If it break 114, I'm out. I got a lift call option. All of these is January 15, 2027. Leap option. You can pick whatever strike price you want. I picked the strike price. They got the good delta and the good theta. And in my price range. Nothing more than $200 for me on the option play. Now you can take more risk, or well, the higher you go, the closer you get to the strike price, the less risk it is. But I know how to set my stop loss and let it kick me out. My only problem is, I'm gonna tell y'all my problem. My only problem is when I get up and hit the target price, I don't like to get out. I get a little greedy. I'm like, it done ran this for, I might run a little more. I be trying to squeeze $5 out of $1 when I done got the big run already. I just need to get out. That's my problem. Cause like NVIDIA, like I told y'all, NVIDIA, man, it hit 236. The target price was 230. The target price was 230. It hit 236. I should have cut it right then. It was up $5, $6 more than what the target price was. Now NVIDIA back above 217. I knew it was gonna bounce though, because it bounced off. It bounced off that Bollinger band right there on the 2 minute, 5 minute too, and the 15 minute, the 30 minute, the hour. It bounced out the Bollinger band all on there. I knew it was gonna come back up. So now we getting that pressure again. Let me move my stop loss. Let me move it up. But if it keep running, then I'm gonna keep moving it up until it get back over the 220. If it don't get back over 220, you're gonna kick me out. Probably gonna kick me out right now. You better God work. You are small. Appreciate you. That's what I'm here for. I know I don't go be posting and going live like I need to, but we gonna get there. I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend about the Brown Time Opulence, man. Like I said, I'm gonna upload that 8-layer facilitator video with the data centers, the picks and shovels, plays, stocks that we need to be in or keeping an eye on or looking at. And then the space-based data centers video, y'all need to go watch that one because ain't nobody talking about that like that. I think he done kicked me out. Got rejected at 217 because I raised my stop loss. And ain't kicked me out yet. I'm down $13. Keep your losses small. Palantir, I'm down $30. I'm gonna go ahead and set one on that one too. Use your stop losses, man. So you ain't got to look at it all day. Even on even buying and selling a stock, use your stop loss. If it come down to a price that you don't like, or whatever if you can chart it, and you got your levels, get out. Or take less risk. Take risk off the table by selling a certain amount. And then jumping back in after it done ran or dipped low. Look at this SPY. SPY back up to 745. But see, this right here, when I was talking about the blow off top, when it hit 7, it say 749, but it was at 750. With that, the blow off top, but we ain't had that 30% pullback. As y'all can see right here, target price was 720 to 730. Then get ready for the 30% fall off the cliff. But we holding above that, way above that. So it could be coming eventually. Now I ain't gonna say wait for it, but just be prepared if it do happen, if it happens. Microsoft 419. Like I said, Microsoft get below 414, I'm out. That might out. I might go ahead and get out that thing though. I got some other things to do. Palantir, if it don't hold 138, if it don't get back toward 138, I'm out. Unless they kick me out sooner. I think they done kick me out in video. It should keep me out. And why they keep me out? And I ain't feel, bro. Why they didn't feel? It's crazy. Last share too. Appreciate you. I'm about to go ahead and get all this thing, man. I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Brown Time Optimist. Don't forget, Renewed Gospel album is out right now on Renewed Gospel. It's strolling down there at the bottom. Your boy is graduating with a dual master's in business administration and health administration at the end of July. If you feel like donating, hit the Cash App up down there, Savage AF 21, or you can super chat right on the channel. I appreciate for all the donation, but like I said, you ain't got to do it if you don't want to. I'm just asking and letting y'all know what's going on with me, man. But I appreciate y'all, and y'all already know what time it is.
Yeah, don't just hear it.
Walk in it.
Amen. I was lost, didn't know where to go.
No way.
Took one step, now I'm on the road. Word lit up every place I stand. Now I'm walking in this perfect plan. Left my past in the dust behind. Now it's truth stay on my mind. Every step got purpose in it. God said move, so I'm walking in it. Let's go.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
Word. Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Do what you heard.
Do it.
Do it. Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Blessings on me.
On me.
Step by step. I got victory.
Victory.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
Word. Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Do what you heard.
Do it.
Do it. Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Blessings on me.
On me.
Step by step. I got victory.
Victory.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Do what you heard.
Do it.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Blessings on me.
On me.
Step by step. I got victory. Victory.
Walking this path, I won't turn around.
Won't turn.
Even when I fall, I'm still heaven bound.
Still bound.
Favor on my life, I can feel it now. Every promise coming down.
Right now.
I don't just read it, I live it out. Faith in my feet, no fear, no doubt.
No doubt.
Where he leads me, I will go. Step by step, I'm in the flow. In it.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
The word.
Walk in it.
Walk in it. Do what you heard.
Do it.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
The word.
Walk in it.
Walk in it. Do what you heard.
Do it. Walk in it. Favor on me.
On me. Step by step. I got victory. Victory.
When he speak,
Walk in it.
when he lead,
Walk in it.
when he bless,
Walk in it.
don't just hear it.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in it. Walk in it. Walk in it. Walk in it. Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
Word.
Walk in it.
Walk in it. Do what you heard.
Do it.
Walk in it.
Overflow.
Overflow.
Step by step. Watch me grow.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Walk in the word.
The word.
Word.
Walk in it.
Walk in it. Do what you heard.
Do it.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Blessings on me.
On me.
Step by step. I got victory. Victory.
One step. Two steps. Keep walking. Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Yeah.